Sound check, Brian. Sound check 1, 2.
Do you want the flag and shirt?
Thank you. What?
Do you want the flag and shirt from here also?
Yes, please.
And we're off again.
Hi.
Oh, we're going this way now. Did you find the mule? We did, didn't we? Do you need the shirt for anything else, or can I put it with my stuff?
You can take the shirt.
Okay,
Yeah.
sounds good. I'll get stickers from Holly later.
Thank you. All right. Well, we're back on schedule somehow. So thank you all for your patience this morning. Yeah. But we kind of got it worked out. So that's the good news. All right. Good morning, everybody, and good morning, everybody watching online. This is the closing ceremony for the 5th Youth on the Air Americas camp, and we've got some people to thank and some things to give away and all kinds of fun stuff here. So we'll get started. First of all, we need to thank our sponsors. Without them, this could not happen. And so ARDC, WWROF, and YASME have all increased their funding to cover our shortfall, as well as NCDXF added, and we have our NCDXF banner over here now, and we have some stuff from NCDXF actually to give away today. And of course, ICOM that provided all the radios for the week. And y'all did a great job yesterday. Heard tons and tons and tons of activity on the SOTA and the POTA yesterday. So great job on that. Again, thanks to Northern California DX Foundation for their support, and also DX Engineering. Again, you've got your 50-foot piece of coax, and a lot of those dipole parts all came from them. And of course our wonderful hats and all that stuff. So thanks to them. Also thanks to Heil Sound and Heil Ham Radio for the shirts and the headsets and all the microphone stuff, and Frankfurt Radio Club and North Fulton Amateur Radio League for sponsoring the balloon launches, and Radio Club of America and Begala Keys and Four State QRP. They provide our kits and ham radio prep. We also want to thank all the people who have donated, whether it was online or at a ham fest or whatever, because it all adds up. And so we thank everyone that helped us out, no matter how small. We recognize these people in the opening, but Again, thank you to these folks: Denver Radio Club, Youngsters on the Air, Eris, Edge of Space Sciences, Tom McElroy, W4SDR, WWV, and NIST, the WWV Amateur Radio Club, AMSAT, 4State QRP, Joe Eisenberg, K0NEB, who spent tons and tons of time trying to work you at WWV. David Kripe, NM0S, Bill Brown, WB8LK, Tower Electronics, and the Colorado section of ARRL that chipped in for some of your snacks and stuff this week. We also want to thank our adult camp staff. Many of these people had to take off work, give up PTO, give up their week with their families, etc., to be here. And so we want to thank them. And actually, we have a gift for each one. So I'm just going to pull them out of the box in whatever order they're in. But we do have a gift for you, as well as a thank you card from all of the campers. So this year's gift is hello PowerPoint. There it is. It's a personalized cord organizer. So we've got those. So let me hand those out. Okay. All right. Colleen Campbell, KB8VAQ. Thank you very much. I've got this one. Holly's been running all over the place this week. Thank you so much. And Mark, our gracious host. Rebecca Squires, aka Camp Mom. And Oren Squires, aka Camp Dad. Will Jourdain. Tony Maluzzi. Taylor Lobb. The Shackmaster. Ruth Willett. The new TV star. Samantha Litch. Dr. Andy Maluzzi. It all started with a mouse, you know. Sam Rose. Sterling Mann. Brian Eshe. He's on the video. We'll get him later, he says.
Okay, then I don't know if these people.
Yeah, Amelia, yeah, they're not here, and Tom's not here, and Greg, yeah.
Okay.
So I will have to mail
Here.
it. And Jocelyn Bro. Oh, sure.
And he'll rap.
Oh, I get a card too. Okay. All right. Okay, let's see. Did I miss
Can I cut in for a minute?
Yes.
Cool.
Oh,
So
you'll have to turn it
Yeah.
on.
we wanted to make sure that Neil gets some recognition too. So on behalf of the planning working group, we have a small gift for you.
Oh, well, thank you. Ooh. Ooh.
It's official.
Exactly.
Can't get out of it now.
Something you didn't already know.
Yeah. can't get out of it now. All right, thank you. Yeah. Oh, thank you so much. That's very, very nice. All right, let's see. We also have the camp planning working group who works all year long to make the bulk of the decisions. I try to just execute them and not make them, but sometimes I have to make last minute calls. But this group meets just every month out of the year, and they do a fantastic job, and look for more from them as time goes. Also, thanks to our QSL guy, Liam, and Blake and Case, who are going to talk about Yoda Month, or Case is. Blake had to go to work this morning, but Case is going to say a few words about Yoda Month. Let's see, do I have that? Let me see, I've forgotten if I have it in here, or are we doing it now? Yeah, we're doing it now. So Case has a few words about December Yoda Month.
Yeah, so every December, the entire month is called Yoda Month. Thank you. It is a time for youth around the world, and in the Americas specifically, to get on the air through special event call signs Kate Y, Kate O, Kate T, Kate A, which spell Yoda. So one by one special event call signs for the Americas and around the world. And Americas has 4. And what you can do is sign up for these special event call signs as a youth and use your own station, whether that be VHF, UHF, satellite work, HF, whatever piques your interest. You can get you can request these call signs to be used a few days during the month of December, and make the amateur radio rounds with the call sign, and get on the air with it and show the world that youth is in amateur radio. So if you're interested in doing that, Blake specifically is kind of taking that over since I've been busy with college and stuff. So we'll send out more information with that regarding that if you have an American call sign or live in the U.S. So you can use whatever means necessary to get on the air and show that youth is in amateur radio, whether it be remote, HF, whatever you want, and really enjoy during the month of December. So yeah, just contact us in November. We'll send out more information regarding that. So we really appreciate it. Oh yeah, thank you.
Thank you. So other countries have other call signs. Most of them end in Yoda. And so I know Bianca's here. She's leading the Argentina December Yoda Month group. So they will be applying for a Yoda call sign and participating, I'm sure. I know in Canada, Harry Jones usually gets those call signs reserved. And camp is usually kind of the reminder for those of you who are watching online that are not in the U.S., coordinators, please, now is the time to start signing up for those call signs. In other countries, it may take a few months in order to get a call sign approved. And then once you get it approved, then you need to register on ham-yoda.com events.ham-yoda.com. You need to register for that. So this camp is always kind of our reminder of, hey, it's time to apply for the December Yoda Month call signs. So that way they're in place and ready to go, and we're not doing it at the last minute. So if you're watching online, you're in a different country and going to participate in December Yoda Month, now's the time to get those moving. Okay, let's see here. PowerPoint's being finicky. We also have some parents and some volunteers that have been here, some all week long and some here and there, but thanks to them, to Eric, he's been here, I think, pretty much the whole time, and Michelle and Justin and Drew has been here a lot, and some of these others have been in and out, but thank you so much, because you've jumped in too and helped out, and we really appreciate that. Okay, so you have several things to take home. So before you leave, make sure that you have the kits that you made. You can take those home. So if you made the code oscillator kit or the Cricket 20, make sure you take that. If you did the little 3D printed straight key, you can take that. Of course, everybody should have made a dipole, and you get 50 foot of coax and the adapter. So make sure you leave with those. And of course, all your shirts and hats and stickers and bags. We've got more freebies over here. So anything that's on this table, please take it, because that's less stuff that sits in my basement all year. So please, and Julie, my wife, will tell you, please take anything over there so that it's not taking up more space in my basement. And then anything you bought and everything that you brought. So just make sure you get everything here today. So operating activities, Case talked about December Yoda month. Greg was here to talk about the Saba DXpedition, so I think we've covered that one pretty well. But I know you're working on the remote side of that, so don't forget about that. If you need more information, get a hold of Greg or get a hold of Case. And you can do the remote thing, or if you did the remote thing before, I think they're still looking for a couple of people to go. So, so make sure you check that out, and if you can spread the word on fundraising for Greg as well, that will help. So we have this thing called the Youth Contesting Program. We're still trying to get it up and running completely. The idea is to have a database of contest stations that are available for use, and then a database of people who want to go to those, and then you try to match those up so that it's within, a couple hours drive, so that you're not having to spend money on plane tickets and that kind of thing. So we haven't got that part quite back up and running yet, but we do have the J62K opportunity for CQ Worldwide, j62k.com. The deadline for that is July 1st. So if you are interested in going to St. Lucia for CQ Worldwide, make sure you apply there, j62k.com. PJ2T, Carousel, I know we've got Violetta. She was here, or she was there, not here, there, for the last one, and I think had a great time. So check that out, and the website is there, in4ml.net/PJ2T Youth, and that's also CQ Worldwide. And then, of course, the Yoda contest. The next one is July 19th. So hopefully we'll hear you on the second round of the Yoda contest. So please watch our website, youthontheair.org. Jack back here, one of the 4 Jacks this week. Jack back here does a great job of posting all that stuff, and we have that calendar on there of all the different youth activities that are going on all year long. So please check that out, and also check out all of Katie and the PR team's social media stuff, because we try to get the word out on all of these events, even opportunities to go over to Youngsters on the Air, which is in France this year, and there's this guy named Jules that's kind of like in charge of that. So, so there was an opportunity to do that earlier if you signed up for that. So keep an eye on that. We try to let you know about all of those things whenever they come up. So make sure you stay on those. Okay, so this is a modification of something that the group in Halifax last year started, Yoda Camp Bingo. This one's slightly different. In fact, Jules, I believe, is the winner of last year's bingo card. That one you had to fill the card, but everybody had the same card. So on Sunday in your bag, you should have received one of these bingo cards, and these are randomized. So everybody's got a different card. So whatever card you got, you get a bingo on it. You let me know, and we will have a prize for you. So what you have to do to get the spots in the bingo card here is you have to work that station after camp. Okay, so once you get home, that's when it starts, okay? And you work these stations, and it can be HF, Echolink, D-Star, whatever, okay? But you work them on the radio, then you can check that off, and if you get a bingo, we've got a prize chosen just for you. Hope? Well, yeah, I guess that's a freebie. There you go. You got a freebie. All right. So we'll get that sorted out, but that's the bingo card. Okay. So that's the deal. Okay. Also free. You get a free 1-year membership to QRP ARCI. So you'll get the quarterly magazine, the QRP Quarterly. You'll get that shortly after camp. I will send them a list with your physical address and your email. If you do not want me to disclose that to this group, please let me know by Wednesday. Okay, send me an email and say, don't put my information on here. Okay, otherwise you will get a free 1-year membership to the QRP group. So thanks to QRP ARCI for providing that each year. And I didn't get the names in, but congratulations to our people who passed exams last night. And glad we were able to do that. So a round of applause for them. And whoever is named, name goes here. And yeah, I think we lost that one too. Okay, so now it is time for the Wheel of Ham. So we have some giveaways here. So let's see if we can get this to work, because I don't have Pat the sound guy to run all this for me. And I know Pat the sound guy is watching. So hi, Pat the sound guy. Everybody turn around. Hi, Pat the sound guy. Yeah, up in Halifax. He's been messaging me all week, so I know he's watching. All right, let's see if the Wheel of Ham will load. Okay, so the first one is for an NCDXF t-shirt. Tufik. We have medium and we have large. So here you go.
Thank you.
All right. Well, we got, we got a few more. I forget how many. We'll go until we run out. Suf, medium or large? Medium or large? Here we go. Case. Yeah, sure. Why not? Yeah, put them in there. And actually, that one too.
Large? Oh, large, yes.
Large.
Thank you, appreciate it.
Too fair.
You only win once, sorry.
Yeah.
You can remove it. Well, no, it's another.
Yeah, but there's more prizes. So, Franco.
You give me spike. You give me spike.
Grace. Ryan.
Everybody else gets a large.
Okay, everybody else gets a large.
Four more.
Jack.
Large? Yeah, that's all we got.
Violetta. Ryan. You've been up here. All right.
They cheered for him anyway.
Exactly. Ryan, if you've never bought a lottery ticket, today might be your day. Anderson. Oh, there he is. One more. Lyle. Okay, and we had an Elenco DJ 500 donated from an anonymous donor. Yeah, locally. So this is for the handheld. Tyler.
You want to start removing names now that we're into the expensive prizes? Yeah, take me out.
And we also have a Baofeng HT from RT Systems with the programming software. Imagine that. Mallory. And last but not least, we have an Arrow antenna from Yoda Americas
With a split boom.
with the split boom. Yes. All right, here we go. Oh. Hope. Oh, Hope has one. All right, Hope has one. Yeah, she does. Actually, she does. Yes, thank you for doing that. Alan.
I don't know.
All right, I think that concludes the wheel of ham. Okay, just making sure. Okay, some business to take care of. QSL cards. Each year we try to have a camper design the QSL card. It's a 4-panel QSL card. It folds in half. So there's actually 4. No. PR team saying no. They must already have a plan. Okay. All right. So there's already one doing that. Okay. So Dan has already left us, but we'll do the, I don't know, Katie, do you have the key? We will do at least the ceremonial. Mark, can you step in for Dan since he had to go home yesterday? We'll give it to you again. So the 2026 region-wide camp is going to be hosted next year in Huntsville, Alabama. And it's going to be the first half of July. We don't have the exact dates yet, but it's going to be either the first or second week of July. And Dan was here, so you've been passed the key for Dan, and now it's passed back to Katie to take home because she doesn't let me keep it in my basement. So, so anyway, here's the logo for next year's camp. So we just finished that up. So that's our official logo for Huntsville. And for the first time, there will be a theme for Yoda Camp next year. It's space. So all of the sessions will have something to do with space. So to get you pumped up, we have a video. So if you know someone who has never been to Yoda Camp before, make sure they apply. Applications start December 1st. There will be a very limited number of returning campers that will be leading sessions. That's it. It's a one and done kind of thing with Yoda Camp. Once you've gone, that's it unless you come back to help. So if you know someone who would be interested in going, please make sure to refer them to youthontheair.org. December 1st, we will start taking applications. Now, for the limited number of returning campers who will be session leaders and group leaders for the camp, you also will need to apply, but there's a question on there that says, are you new or returning? And if you're returning, you need to have an idea of what you can bring to the camp, okay? And so you'll need to explain that online in the form, and then the working group will go through all of those, and we'll look at the sessions that we end up deciding on and try to match those up as best we can with those returning campers. So, don't assume that, I can go again and again and again. We want to try to get every young person in the hemisphere through Yoda Camp. And so we try to really limit our returning numbers. So please spread the word on this, but it should be a great one. Please work us when we're there. I'm sure we'll be, on satellites a lot, and we'll be on HF too. But should be a fabulous time in Huntsville, Alabama next year. So just wanted to make that big announcement. Okay, so our lunches when they get here are. Yeah, which we've still got stuff to. Yeah, we got stuff to do yet. But when lunch gets here, it's in a box. Okay, yeah, with your name. We did that so that if you want to eat here, you can. But if you need to take it and go, you can do that too. Okay, so we made all the boxes so you can just take them. Okay, so grab your box, and then the bus will be here at 11:15 to go back to the hotel. You can get your luggage out of the Breckenridge room, and then at 11:45, the bus leaves the hotel for the airport. Okay, so if you drove yourself, you can grab your box lunch, or you can stay here and eat and then take off, or whatever you want to do. We want to give you that flexibility. So just it's grab and go. Okay. So yes, the airport shuttle leaves the DoubleTree at 11:45. Please make sure you are there. If everybody's there and the bus is there and we can leave earlier, we'll leave earlier. But please make sure that you are there on time. Okay. So that's the deal. Okay. If you remember, on Sunday we had you fill out a survey. And now it's time for you to fill out that survey plus some more questions. So we want to give you some time right now to scan the QR code or enter the web address here and fill out this year's camp survey, which asks you some of the same questions as we did on Sunday, but it also asks you about different things of camp so that we can learn from you all what you all liked and what you didn't like and what you would like to see different, and who might be able to help us next year, how you found out about Yoda. I added that in last night so that we can work to make it even better next time. So please take a few minutes to fill out the survey, and we'll get back together again in a few minutes. Oh, okay. But first, Mark has a quick word.
All right, y'all. I just wanted to say a personal thank you for y'all disappear from Denver. I've enjoyed this week. It went by really, really quickly. I wanted to make sure that we acknowledged one of our Denver Radio Club members, Orland Wolf, who is the one that came out here and supplied us with the antennas and the coax for the shack to be able to run this week. So I wanted to make sure that he was acknowledged because it was his personal time and a lot of his personal gear. So thank you all for coming.
Okay, and we were going to do this later, but Mark, we might as well do it now. So we did that. So earlier this week we had everybody sign the Yoda flag, and it's a tradition that we sign a flag and award it to the host. So we'd like to present this flag to you on behalf of Denver Radio Club for hosting and working so hard all week long and all year long to make this all happen. So thank you. Now do the survey. Yes. You can keep going. Yeah, yeah, that's fine. It is on our YouTube channel. I turned it. It will turn on, I think, at noon. Yeah, but yeah, the promo videos will be on the YouTube channel if it's not already. I put it on a timer. Yeah, I posted that on Discord. Yeah, last night's newscast. Well, the full one. Last night was a shorter version, but the full version is on their website, and I put the link in Discord. Announcements. Camp announcements. Oh, that's the one you have to be in for the week. Okay, from the noise, I'm assuming most people are done. But yes, this will still be open. If you need to type more, please go right ahead. Or if you need something to do while you're sitting in the airport, you can do that. Okay, just a few more things, and then we'll let you go. Again, last night's news coverage, I posted that in the announcements, so you should have a link to that. Once I get home and I go through all the survey stuff, I will get that list and send it to you all. So we'll do that. Oh, you need my John Hancock here. Thank you. Okay, so you'll be getting that, and you've got the Discord link. Again, freebies are over here, and they're working on getting lunch sorted over here. One last request before you go, and that is if you can help us get all the trash into the trash can, if you can help pack up equipment, if you can help us tear down some stuff, please do. Don't miss the buses, please. But if you can help help us get all this stuff packed up so we have it for next year, and get everything cleaned up. That will get us out of here faster this afternoon at 12:01 when the staff collapses on schedule. So with that, you've got some time to get some photos, to say your farewells, to get your lunch, and 7-3. Thank you all for a great week.